What's going on, everyone? It's wine o'clock. I'm your host, Julene, and this is what's going down in the PM. Hey, we are back, and it's season 3. I'm so excited. So, oh my gosh, I'm still trying to figure out how this works. I'm on StreamYard too, as well as it goes down in the PM Instagram, so tap in wherever you got it. So let's get this party started. So I've got some hiatus birthday shout outs. We got Kid Awesome. That's Derek from Ratchet Book Club's son. Happy birthday to you. We got Nerd in Texas, the podcast. We got Tattoo Squid, my Aunt Shoei. Hey, what's up, Shoei? Happy birthday, Auntie. My best friend of all time, Natalia. Hey, Machado. Feliz cumpleaños, mi chulita vieja. And so, if you guys have birthday shout-outs, I got 2 birthdays coming up for the month of August. That's my mom and my big uncle. So, what up? If you got birthday shout-outs, send them over to It Goes Down in the PM at Mom Is Always Right. That's WRITE.com. And I will shout you out on the air, because we live.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to dear one. Happy birthday to you.
Hey. So, next we got I Saw Everything, which, check it out, I got a new
I saw everything.
So, this is the newest segment where I talk about wish list for that I wanted to watch, and I watched it during the It Goes Down in the PM hiatus. So I watched the Fear Street trilogy, and I will say, this is my spoiler-free review. Definitely watch it. I was feeling part 1 and part 3 more than part 2. I felt like part 2 was more or less of the same. Gave me Friday the 13th vibes. But I was absolutely thrilled to find out that it was following that old school horror formula, and I absolutely loved it. Yes. Thank you for the hearts. What's going on, Twisted and Uncorked, CSI Idiots podcast? Thank you for tapping in today. I know I'm like 9 minutes late. Just don't come for me. I'm still trying to figure out StreamYard, y'all. So, yeah. So the first one, basically, we're going through, and they're supposed to be cursed. They've got sunny side and shitty side, or shady side, or whatever they call it, shitty side. And they're trying to figure out why one side of one town is cursed, and they blame a witch that they named Sarah Fear. Named Sarah Fear. So they go through, and all these monsters pop up, and it goes back to the formula of monsters chasing people. Now, this is where I'm going to do my bit where, a lot of people say certain people die first during the scary movie. No, I'm not talking about people of color. I'm talking about nosy people. Listen. Horror movies are the reason why I mind my business. That, and I came up in the hood, so I already know. Hey, what's up, old growth murder? Let's talk about small data. Let's talk small data pod. What's going on? Thank you for tapping in. So, the whole reason why I mind my whole business is because I am a horror film fan to like the death. I love horror films. So, I learned that people who mind their business survive horror films. You ever get that really dumb dummy that'll be in a horror film? They'll hear a noise and they'll be like, "Hello? Who is it? I'm armed." Knowing they are armed with nothing nothing but their ability to do cardio and run. And then they'll go and explore. See, this furthers my theory that nosy people die first. Just like in House of Wax, when they smelled something rank that was dying, and it turned out to be a pit of roadkill, but they were camping or whatever, and then the girl was like, "Ew, you smell that? Let's go find out what it is." I'm sorry, if I smell something that smells like death and shit, I'm not checking it out. Matter of fact, I'm putting more distance between me and that thing. The problem is, people in horror movies have the deadly combination of not only being nosy, but being unable to run. Now, this is a terrible combination, because when you are nosy, you are 9 times out of 10 likely to pop up onto some shit that you really didn't need to want to see, or nobody else wanted you to see. So, yeah. Moral of the story, what horror movies taught me, don't be nosy. Just like in Candyman, if you say his name 3 times in the mirror, he's gonna come kill you. Who says, well, that's a cool urban legend, I think I'll go do that today? Because what if they're right? Every legend has some seed of truth, right? So who decides, oh, I'm going to summon the murder demon, and, you know, that's what I'm going to do today. But, yeah, so, I'm off track. So part 1 of Fear Street, they blame the Fear Street witch, and they're trying to escape the monsters. They think they finally escaped the monsters. And they're investigating the origin stories of the witch, which I'm not going to give anything away, really, but I will say, listen, the bread slicer kill was by far my favorite kill. My absolute favorite kill on the Fear Street trilogy. So, yeah. And then the camp one, again, Friday the 13th vibes, but I loved part 3. Because she basically goes back in time and sees in through the eyes of Seraphir. The witch, Seraphir. So, I'm not going to spoil it, but my review of this is, I give it 7 bread slicer deaths out of 10 because I was not feeling the middle one. I felt like while we are returning to the formula of old school horror films, I really, really didn't like how derivative it was. So, you know, the second one made me take like 3 points off. So, next up on my movie wish list for I Saw Everything. Hey, what's up, Queer Gamer? How are you? So, next up on my movie wish list, I will say Snake Eyes. Because fuck yeah. I looked at this, I saw this movie, and I was like, I don't know how they're going to do this, because he already had a backstory from G.I. Joe and, like, Rise of the Cobra. And, first of all, we're not even going to discuss that movie, because, like, fuck that movie. So, yeah. So, I watched Snake Eyes during the break, and, damn it, that was the movie we should have gotten. That was the backstory we should have gotten. Not this whatever the hell that, yes, Derek, that movie was dope as shit. But, yeah, that was the movie we should have gotten. Period. So, for Snake Eyes, it went through, it showed the origin stories of Snake Eyes, and in the beginning it was a little boy, and the man was after his father, and he rolled the dice. He said, if you roll the dice and, you know, win, I won't kill you. So he rolls the dice and gets Snake Eyes, and the man kills his father, and Snake Eyes takes off. And basically he's just roaming around, just basically raising himself and working for questionable folks. So off the strength of that, he meets the person who will be a Storm Shadow later on. They become friends, and he trains with them. And it goes through like a whole thing where, you know, he wants to get revenge. He has to pick between his friendship and revenge. But this is a spoiler-free review. So, Snake Eyes was so dope. I love this movie. This movie was the movie we should have gotten. I'm giving this movie 8 loaded dice out of 10 because I love this movie. That's my spoiler-free reviews. I just wanted to welcome a new show on the Mama's Always Right Media Network called The Roast. I am collaborating with Davey A from I'll Give That 10 Minutes, and we have a show called The Roast where we discuss movies. Not in depth. We basically take all the things we like and dislike and pretty much just talk about it. It's funny as shit. So we did Black Widow recently. Make sure you tap in. That's on Davey A. I'll Give That 10 Minutes, and that is on his thing on Anchor. I will be setting up the roast for our show, and that's going to be available on Podbean and everywhere else that you can find TV shows or podcasts. I said TV because I'm streaming and I'm looking at myself. Oh, I forgot one. Okay, so next up on the I Saw Everything, we got Gunpowder Milkshake. Okay, this movie wants to be a Quentin Tarantino film so bad. I was so excited because the actress who plays Amy Pond was in this movie. And I was like, yes! Because she was in Doctor Who. She played Amy Pond. And I just, I love her as an actress. I love her body of work. She's so amazing. So I watched this movie with high hopes. The girl who plays Cersei is also in it. And it's about a woman assassin who basically abandoned her daughter because she was being chased by the people that she worked for. And so she abandoned her daughter, and her daughter was raised by the firm. And she became an assassin just like her mother, which really sucked. And then one day she's out on a job, and she kills the father of this little girl. And then, they get into it, they unravel the mysteries. But this is a spoiler-free review. Hey, my boy Davey. Hey, what's up, my guy? Hey. I just talked about our show, The Roast. What's up? So, basically, Gunpowder Milkshake goes through. It's a spoiler-free review, so I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But basically, she pisses off the people that she works for, just like her mother did. And, she's trying to keep this kid alive and keep herself alive. And it's about that. And then you got this organization called the Library, which is basically like the Continental in John Wick. This film wants to be a Quentin Tarantino film so bad. It's really sad, y'all. So, I mean, if Pulp Fiction got John Wick pregnant, this movie would be its love child. So, with that in mind, Oh, you look forward to seeing Gunpowder Milkshake? Ooh, okay, yeah. I mean, it had its moments. It was really bloody, which I liked. There was a lot of action. But I only gave it 6 Quentin Tarantinos out of 10. Because, like I said, it was really derivative. It had so much of Quentin Tarantino's style. It's like he did Quentin Tarantino poorly. And Quentin Tarantino is my boy, so that's that. But yeah, it's gonna be my roasting pick for You Pick September. So Gunpowder Milkshake is gonna be my roasting pick for the month of October, cause it was like Quentin Tarantino got John Wick movie pregnant and just gave birth to that. But my rating, 6 Quentin Tarantinos out of 10. So the next portion of my show is called Hey Girl Hey. I am not this is my disclaimer, I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm just an honest mom who kind of needs to get my shit together. I'm a hot mess mom. So, here we go. Hey Girl Hey. Hey Girl Hey. I need help. My family walks all over me. I have plans, and then they expect me to drop everything to do them favors. Like help them babysit, doggy sit, you name it. I've tried setting boundaries, but they are my family, and I always cave because I feel so guilty. How do I get past that guilty feeling? Well, no name? Oh, okay. I'm gonna call you, you said, walk all over me. Okay, guilty. What's going on, guilty? I hope you've tuned in. It's, to It Goes Down in the PM. Well, girl, here's what needs to happen. You need to be firm on your boundaries. Stop caving in. They're gonna keep doing it if you continue to cave in because they know your no means jack shit. So, here's what you do. Do you have plans? And they need a favor, they need help, and you say, hey, on Saturday is my day to do me. Then you know what? You tell them. And then, they're gonna be mad, but the people who really and truly rock with you will be there for you, regardless of what. So, stand firm in your boundaries. You get over feeling guilty because by honoring yourself. You should feel guilty for not respecting your own boundaries. Feel guilty for betraying you. Why? Because look, man, listen. Your boundaries are for your mental health, not anybody else, for you. So if for your mental health you need one day to not do shit for anybody else, you can't be afraid to tell people.
Get the fuck out of here.
Cause you know what? If you don't take care of you, who's gonna take care of you? Nobody. So say no. Say no. It's okay. But that is my advice. So if you need to vent, just need a friend to say, hey girl, hey, I have a problem too, email me at itgoesdowninthepm@momandsoulsright.com. That's WRITE. I just want to give a quick shout out to our new listeners, Z1 Pod. I also want to, he added me on Good Pods and gave me a good review. At Backlook Cinema, thank you. He loved my Mortal Kombat episode with Davey A. And at Mummy, like The Mummy Returns, Mummy Conquering One, said she loves my podcast. I also want to shout out one of our day one listeners, Crack the Case, said she finally got through my backlog, and I am so glad, and I hope you catch season 3 premiere, which is now live, y'all, live and dope as fuck, so tune in. So shout out to all my new listeners and my old ones and everybody who tuned in today. So now it's time to figure out what's trending. Today, the baby got beef with Madonna, Chris Brown, Dua Lipa, Questlove, the entire LGBT community. Why? Because fuck that guy, that's why. So at Rolling Loud, the baby was making homophobic comments and whatnot, and Madonna had something to say about it. How do you beef with Madonna, bro? Like, what? What I found the funniest is, Chris Beat a Chick Down Brown had something to say about the baby's homophobic comments. He said, man, get on the stage, sing your song, and get the fuck out of there. Now, the baby is an asshole, so you know what? I can safely say the baby could get canceled. Dead ass.
Canceled.
We don't do homophobia out here, so fuck him. But I gotta say, I am mildly amused that Chris Brown had an issue with him. He's got no problem slapping the hell out of a woman, choking a woman, and beating a woman down, but he draws the line at homophobia. I guess you gotta draw the line somewhere. Yeah, Chris Brown takes issue with the baby being a homophobic asshole. So I watched the clip. Did any of you watch the clip? I watched that. It was like him being a whole dick for like a minute straight. So next on who is trending, Awkwafina is trending. Awkwafina is trending because a Twitter person took issue with her. I guess they said she had a Blaccent. Now, here's my issue with that, right? This is the clip that they're talking about as far as a so-called Blaccent. Which, for those of you who don't know, they're saying Blaccent like accent and black. They believe we talk like this. I mean, I don't know, for those of you who follow my show, I don't talk like that, but this is the clip that they're discussing.
All right, here's how we play. Red is money, okay? Follow
Really?
the queen.
Three-card Monty?
Okay? Follow the queen, live your dream, but don't sleep. Don't sleep, because she might disappear. Saw that? Lit, right? Yeah. She came back, though. She likes you. All right, let's hit it, and we're following the queen, and we're following the queen.
Is this our only choice?
The turnover in pickpockets is huge.
Where she at? Where that bitch at? Where she at?
Want to call a lifeline on that one?
All right.
This is the clip that everybody's taking issue with. They're trying to cancel Awkwafina. They said this is a Blaccent. But she's accused of doing this often, but the only clip I really was able to find is the clip of her running a 3-card Monty. So, hey, yeah, I just want to shout out Homo Halloween that just tuned in because, yo, I love Halloween. I'm a whole weirdo. Like, I would have Halloween all year round if I could. I love fall, the smells, the colors, the whole nine. So, yeah, what's up? We're talking about Awkwafina. They claim everybody wants to cancel her because they say she had a Blaccent during this clip, and they say she does it often, and then she, reverted back. But here's my issue with that. I take issue with the fact that people believe, yo, this is how you believe black people speak, because it's my theory that she was not putting on a Blaccent. She was trying to sound like a street hustler. Now, let's see what the street hustlers sound like. Let's check it out, okay? So, that was Awkwafina. Here's a street hustler.
Right there. Which one? First one show 100, they win. See.
Wait a minute. If I show you 100, I win that?
Show me got 100. Got it. You picked the wrong one, tell her what happened. She lose. Don't tell her, be on my side. Hey, if you can't afford it, don't do it.
Got it. It's the middle.
Okay, once again, I say don't laugh. I ain't giving away money. I'm gambling away money. Watch that ball. Who know where it's at now? Watch that little ball. A, B, or C.
Wait. Oh. Watch this one. I'm finna get faster with that bitch.
Wait.
On the low. First person who finds it, I'm paying him $1,000.
Oh.
1, 2, or 3, and I'ma split it. $1,000. A, B, or C. This one, or this one. Who's cash money? Oh, the last one on the right. The last one.
Clips of people just street hustling doing the 3-card Monty. Now, again, yeah, some of them were, well, they were people of color, but more important, they were hustlers, and that is exactly the role she was playing in this movie. So, I believe she was trying to imitate them to get into her role. But, for those of you who say she has a Blaccent, which honestly I find that offensive all by itself. This is the vernacular you want to claim for us? Get the fuck out of here. But here we go. I curated some of the most famous black people speaking just so we can have a comparison. Now, remind you, this is Awkwafina.
All right, here's how we play. Red is money, okay? Follow
Really?
the queen.
3-card Monty?
Okay? Follow the queen, live your dream, but don't sleep. Don't sleep, because she might disappear. Saw that? Lit, right? Yeah. She came back though. She likes you. All right, let's hit it. And we're following the queen. And we're following the queen.
It's our only choice.
The turnover in pickpockets is huge.
Where's she
That
at?
is Awkwafina. But don't worry. For those of you who say she's got a black set, I've curated some black voices for you. The most famous, richest ones. Let's go.
For even as we celebrate tonight, we know the challenges that tomorrow will bring are the greatest of our lifetime. I stand here knowing that my story is part of the larger American story, that I owe a debt to all of those who came before me, and that in no other country on earth is my story even possible.
What about this one?
Absolutely not. I mean, when I was very young, I wanted to be a mommy like my mommy. And then when I got a little older, I thought I wanted to be a pediatrician. And then I got a little older and I realized there was math involved.
So, at risk of sounding like another jaded millennial, I absolutely love social media hashtags. I'm actually very serious. If you guys are not yet in on the trend of hashtags, you have...
She's got her own little conservative show. Don't come for me. Look, I wanted to be an equal opportunity person and play clips from black people of all different sides of the political spectrum. Perhaps one of the most famous black men of all. Because some say, oh, well, you know, those people are in politics. Since we want to talk and say, you know, journalists, presidents, whatever, they don't count. Commentators, they don't count either. But, well, let's explore that. One of the most famous rappers in the room with another black king journalist interviewing. Let's see if they have the so-called Blaccent that you are accusing Awkwafina of having. Let's play the clip.
I thought the song Talking to OJ was particularly powerful. I took the message as you can be rich, you can be poor, you're still black. Who were you speaking to? Who did you want to listen to that and be moved by it?
It's a nuanced song, you know. It's like I'm specifically speaking to us and about who we are and how do you maintain the sense of self while pushing it forward.
That's Jay-Z, and I'll tell you what, I'm not hearing a so-called Blaccent. And to be honest, the idea that, you know, someone talking like a hustler in the middle of the street, like a street hustler, applies to every single black person, and that's got to be our accent, is actually offensive, if I'm being honest. So, homegirl, you know, who decided she was going to cancel Awkwafina, you know what?
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Talking about, oh, Awkwafina should be canceled because she used a Blaccent and then changed up when she got on. No, I literally just played the clip that you're referring to, along with a mashup of different black people across the political spectrum, and also who are in politics, who rap, who commentate on politics, and none of them sound like her. So I find the idea that you're saying the way she's speaking applies to she's trying to sound black. No, she is trying to sound like a common street hustler. That is a role she was paid $1 million to play. So why are you not canceling Olivia Milch, who wrote the screenplay? Why are we not canceling Gary Ross, who directed it? Is it that you're really mad, or you just really want something to be mad about? I think it's the second one. And then, you know, oh, she could have said no to that role, but are you turning down $1 million? The fuck? I will act homeless and play a homeless hustler for $1 million, because I know for a fact I will not be homeless once that movie is over. And FYI, making a minstrel out of your people, look, I didn't see any of you complaining when that comedian came out with the Bonquiqui skits. Matter of fact, mad of you were resharing that shit and laughing. I didn't see any issue with that. And, you know, I also didn't see anybody complaining when she came out with that skit about going to the nail salon. You know, when she did this accent, like trying to act like the accent of her nail tech or whatever, and it was like a highly offensive, somewhat Asian accent. I didn't hear none of you complaining about that, but then want to come for Awkwafina because she's being hired to, oh, what up, Live Neutral, how's it going, what it do? But y'all want to come and cancel Awkwafina because she was paid $1 million to play a street hustler, and played one. If I had to guess, she probably just walked around Queens and copied the street hustlers that she saw there. Hey, thanks for the love. What it do? What's good? Now it's the season 3 premiere. If it goes down in the PM, and we're discussing, we're talking about Awkwafina right now. We just canceled the baby and laughed about how Chris Brown, you know, will beat a chick down, but then, you know, draw the line at homophobia. He needs to take several seats and just get out of the limelight for a while. But anywho, back to Awkwafina. So, you know, you are canceling Awkwafina for this nonsense, but then you'll turn around and accept, like, you'll turn around and accept skits like Bonquiqui or the nail salon. But that shit is funny then when they're so-called making a minstrel she out of other people. But it's not cool when she's getting paid to do a role and say the lines that Olivia Milch wrote. Man, listen, get the fuck out of here. I'm not with it. So, I got other news coming up, but first, I'm gonna play a promo for y'all. Stay tuned. Keep it locked.
Fuck me harder, daddy. Fuck me like the I am. Put it, daddy. I don't even care. I don't care who sees me. Them can't with me. They can't see a like yours. Fuck me, daddy. Fuck me, dad. Oh, hello. I'm Derek, and I'm the host of Ratchet Book Club. We read hood classics and good classics, and that means anything from Old Thought Next Door to the Phantom Toll Booth. We read a few chapters every episode, and then we discuss what we thought of each chapter before we get to the next one. It's pretty enlightening. Sometimes you find out things you never knew, like, did you know that somebody's... Ratchet Book Club. We're available on Spotify, iTunes, Anchor, and anywhere else you really could think of good fucking podcasts should be at.
Shout out to Derek from Ratchet Book Club, man. That's awesome. So, moving on. What was trending while I was on hiatus was that Biz Markie passed on. I had to really go fact check that because I'm just saying, yo, Twitter, why do you insist on killing folks that aren't really dead? Like, before this happened, Twitter tried to kill Biz Markie. I'm just saying, who does that? We're not kids. Like, stop it. Make sure they are really dead before you go trying to kill folks. So, apparently, you know, stop playing with my emotions, man. Twitter keeps saying that Betty White died. Betty White is alive and well. Stop it. She's immortal. That's my girl. Knock it off. So, I guess I fact-checked it. He did die. He died July 16th in Baltimore of complications of type 2 diabetes. So, rest in peace, Biz Markie, man. You were an amazing entertainer. That dude was the shit. The other thing that's trending, apparently, do you lie about your birthday on Instagram? Because it's weird. Like, they ask for your information and then it's like, what the hell? Why do you need my information for? So, you ever just lie on Instagram about your birthday and stuff just so they don't get your information? I see a lot of 100-year-old folks on Instagram, but all that is coming to an end because Instagram knows when you lie about your birthday. Oh, yes, they do. Apparently, they can scrape your site. They can scrape your page and find birthday reference. But birthday references to see if you've lied about your birthday. And then, they'll take that day and that's going to be your birthday. Like, IG knows. But I'm just saying, first of all, IG, you're canceled.
Canceled.
Because explain to me how come you could scrape my site and find all my posts about my birthday to figure out when my birthday is, but you can't keep spam bots from spamming me. Yo, on some really real shit, fuck you, man. Leave me alone. Go get the spam bots, because, I can't spam. I cannot post a single damn thing without a spam bot going, promoted on Empire Records, or need cash? Send me your Cash App. What's going on, Marco? So, that's all I'm saying. IG needs to get their shit together. Anyway, so I am going to move on to Britney news.
Britney, bitch.
So, the judge hearing Britney Spears' case is now getting death threats because she moved up, because she denied the request to move up the court date. And Britney's new lawyer, shout out to Matt Rosengard, he's killing it in terms of representing Britney's best interests. I'm good, y'all. Thank you. And he's working fast, and he's like doing the damn thing for September 29th. The next court date is September 29th. So here is what happened while it goes down in the PM was on hiatus. So July 14th, Britney was finally allowed to hire her own attorney, which, go ahead, Britney, do the thing. So she hired Matt Rosengard. So on the 26th, he wasted no time. July 26th, the new attorney filed to have Jamie Spears removed from her conservatorship. And then on August 5th, Team Britney filed to move up the court date. Now, the judge refused to... what is the judge name? Isn't it like Pennyworth or Judge Penny, something like that? Denied the request to move up the court date. And so she started receiving death threats. Free Britney movement, I feel you, but you cannot be threatening a judge you cannot be threatening a judge. You want to make a difference? Dude, rock your Free Britney tees, march out to the courthouse, march, protest, do the damn thing. You cannot send judges death threats, y'all. Y'all need to chill. This is from your girl Julene to you. Y'all need to chill out, y'all. I feel you, I'm on your side, but chill the fuck, just chill. So, the judge denied the request, but they got a next court date on September 29th, and that's when they're gonna decide whether Jamie Spears stays on Britney's conservatorship or not. So that's what it is. And today, thank you for joining me for It Goes Down in the PM. Today we shouted out new listeners. I unveiled my new segments. I saw everything and Hey Girl Hey. So if you want to be featured on the show, you got anything to say, you want to show some love, It goes down in the PM at Mom Is Always Right. That's WRITE.com. If you're hitting me up via YouTube, that's like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. I'll be here with you guys every Friday at noon, and we're live, baby. If I could just figure out how to do StreamYard, we'll be live on that one too. So, I got a just some housekeeping. I got a women's empowerment conference October 2nd, and I'll be speaking there. So we can do a meet and greet. I'll be posting up links to purchase tickets, and that's what it is. So we got the women's empowerment. I love all my listeners too. Thank you. Leave me a review on Apple Podchaser. And if you want to support the show, we got a Cash App link there. We got PayPal. You can find the link in the bio, and just look. And if you ain't got it, that's dope too. Just come listen to me. See me at noon on Friday, and leave my show a review. Share it with your friends. It is what it is. But thank you for joining me. And if I offended you, fuck you. It's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard.
Goodbye.